guys, so my hair has been air drying for 2 days. If you haven't seen my previous video, it was how I prepared for my protective styles, and I ended it off with me saying I would air dry my hair in the braids. So this is me picking it back up. So it took 2 days for my hair to air dry, which is fine. So now I'm just unloosing it so that I could get ready to put my box braids in. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. And now I'm just going to brush it out. Okay, so now this is gonna be my base. And I'm going to put my hair into parts. I'm gonna part the back of my hair off camera because I have to use a double mirror situation, and that's not set up by my filming area. So I'm gonna part the back off camera, and then I'll come back to part the front on camera just so you guys can see what exactly it is I'm doing. Okay guys, so I'm back. I did the majority of my hair off camera. I just sectioned it off and I left this section out so I can show you guys what I'm doing. For this part, you'll need a comb. I'm using a rat tail comb, and you need, well, you don't need, but I am using an edge control to help straighten my parts out, and some rubber bands. I have these little plastic rubber bands. I got them from the dollar store. So I'm just going to put away the hair that's already done so it's not in my way. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to part off a section of my hair. Okay, then I'm gonna put the rest up into a scrunchie, and then I take this edge control. Okay, it's by ORS. It's their olive oil edge control infused with sweet almond oil. So for edges, this is what it looks like on the inside. When it comes to laying edges, this thing sucks. Like, it literally melts so quickly. Like, you put it on, 2.5 seconds later, it's gone, disappeared, gone with the wind. But when it comes for straightening up my parts, it's perfect because it melts away so quickly. So I'll just put it straight on my part, and I don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, is it gonna leave like build up or flakes or anything? No, like, it literally just melts. I don't know if my temperature of my scalp is too hot, but this product just melts. So I'm gonna put it right here in the part. And I only add like a little bit. I don't know if you can even see that, but I'm just putting that in the part. So I'm taking my comb, And all I'm doing is straightening up the part. Okay, so I have my mirror in front of me, and I'm just making sure the part is straight, which it is. So then I take a rubber band and I just put it on the section, wrap it around a couple of times. And then pull it through and just twist this part away. Okay, so I'm gonna do the last section off camera and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay guys, so this is my hair fully parted. I'm gonna do a little spin so you guys can see all of my sections. So yeah, this is it fully parted. So normally I would just like sit in front of the TV and just take like sections and then, you know, braid it down or whatever. But for the purpose of the video, I decided to pre-part my whole head so that it can flow more smoothly, which is why I used the rubber bands and twisted the ends. So that way when I go to braid my hair, it will be easier for me to braid. I won't have to worry about, oh, I'm in front of the camera and I'm not sure if I'm taking hair from another section. Like normally I'll have like my double mirror situation and whatever. But because I'm filming, I will just be in front of the camera and it would just be easier. Like I can braid the back of my head without looking at it. I just needed the parts to be on point. I'm not so good at the parting my hair without looking at it. So that is that. This is what my parting is. I did my parts actually pretty big. I never do my hair this big. Well, not never. It's been a very long time since I've done my braids this big. But I didn't want to be here all day doing it, so that's why. Hopefully it comes out good. So for the hair, I'm going to be using Free Tress Clean Therapy. It is pre-rinsed, pre-stretched, non-flammable hot water settings. So I was looking at this hair company online. It's called Rebundle, and what they do is they take old synthetic hair like that people use already and they reuse it, and it's supposed to be anti-itch, which normal braiding hair can do. It can cause irritation in the scalp and stuff like that. So that is what the company claims to do, and that is what I wanted to buy. Like I wanted to buy that hair, but they're always sold out. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I was looking like there has to be somebody else selling like clean hair that claims to, you know, not itch your scalp or whatever. So that's when I stumbled upon this, and it claims that it's pre-rinsed and clean in vinegar wash washed and dried as you would at home, chemical free, residue free, itch free braiding hair, hypoallergenic, no color bleed, ready to use. So I never used this hair before. Normally, like, I would use regular braiding hair and use like the vinegar method to take off whatever film they put on top of the hair that causes irritation, but they claim they did all that already for us. So I'm actually going to be testing this, and if I feel one itch, y'all gonna know. I think I bought about 8 packages of this. I bought it on Sam's Beauty is the name of the website, so I will link that down below if you guys are interested in trying this. It feels like normal braiding hair, like nothing feels different, so we're gonna see. Gonna cut the rubber band that comes with it. Okay, but yeah, the hair feels really soft, really nice. The real test is just gonna be if it actually doesn't itch my scalp. So this is gonna be my first section. So for the actual braiding of my hair, I am going to be using the Shining Jam. This is the one with honey. It's the yellow one. And as well as the Style Factor Edge Booster. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna just put this around the perimeter of my section. Gonna use the comb to smooth it through. These are gonna be knotless braids. You want it to look as natural as possible, so I'm just taking this much from the bundle to start off with, and then I'm gonna start with my hair. So what I'm doing is I'm splitting it into 3, like how you would do a normal braid. So I have my 3 sections, and I'm gonna start braiding. And then I take my first section of hair and I split it. I'm just folding it into 2. As you can see. And then I put this section on the top and I start to braid. Then I pull the next section down and I braid some more. Then I grab another piece of hair and I repeat those same steps. And I take some of the Shining Jam and add it to my hair to make sure it's blending with the braid. Another piece. And I'm just gonna add it down the length of the hair. So as I'm getting to the ends of my hair, you can see them sticking out. I make sure to add some extra of the shining jam to it so that it can blend in. So this hair is, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's 52 inches long and it's in a color 1B. So yeah, I'm just gonna braid all the way to the ends. So that's my first braid. I am gonna put this hair on my braid rack. If you're wondering what is a braid rack, I will show you, 1 second. This is where I put my braiding hair, just so it's pre-sectioned out. I got this one from Joann's. It's called Joann's Fabric Store, and it's normally called a thread rack. And this is where people like put thread and stuff, but I'm gonna put my hair on this. Also, I got another one from Amazon, and if you type braiding hair rack, it will pop up. I'm gonna link both in the description box below if you're interested. I'm gonna do that right now so that it's easier for me to braid my hair without having to, you know, keep grabbing. And this was just for me to get the feel of how big the sections of hair I would need for each section. So I'm gonna do that now and then come back and finish braiding. And I'll insert a clip of me doing it. Okay guys, so this is the one from Amazon that I was talking about. It's a little smaller than this one, but it still will do the same job. So all I'm going to do is take a section of hair from the bundle and then I just hang it like that. And it just makes it easier for when I'm braiding hair to grab. Okay guys, so I know you're probably wondering what happened. In the last clip I was just showing you guys how I put the hair on the hair rack, and now I have a head full of braids. I realized once I stopped recording, I was like, me trying to film the back of my head it's too much work for me. So I just did most of my hair off camera and I came back to show you guys the front. And plus that first braid was not a good representation I feel. So we are about to get started. Okay, so I'm starting with this section, and I'm just gonna take the rubber band off. So the sole purpose of these rubber bands was to make sure none of my hair got tangled with the next section. That's literally what its purpose was. So here is the section, and I'm just kind of finger detangling it to prepare it for the braid. And then I'm going to take the edge booster and I'm gonna apply that to the front. And I'm just applying it to all of the edges and the perimeter of the section. Okay, then I take my comb and I kind of just swoop it. As you can see. And then I brush it in. And then I split my hair into 3 sections. So yeah, so I have 1, 2, and then 3. And then I'm gonna take my braiding hair. So my rack is right here next to me. Okay, so this is how I have been doing it. So it's gonna be different from the first demo I gave you. After like doing my hair for a little bit, I switched the method, and this one is actually better for me. So what I did is I have my hair folded in half, and then I just take one section and I just lay it here, so the other half will just dangle up here, and then you can use a clip to hold it, you know, if you're not a pro. So what I'm gonna do is braid this first section in with my hair. So I'm just gonna braid it like a normal braid. It's kind of hard to show you guys. So I braid twice, and then I'll take this section down. And the way you want to add this hair is for it to go under. So if I was to go over the hair, it looks like a knot. So I want it to go underneath so that it won't show. So I'm just gonna grab that in, and then I'm gonna braid it again. And then I'm gonna grab another piece of hair, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. And I'm just braiding that in, and then, you know, making sure it's not tangled at the bottom. I'm gonna grab another piece of hair, and literally when it comes to taking hair, you just wanna feel the thickness of your braid to make sure it's uniformed all the way down. now I'm just taking some shining jam and I'm just adding it so that my hair can blend. Because you see how it's like sticking out on the side like that? So I just add it to the hair. Okay, now I'm gonna do the next section. So I'm just going to lightly detangle / separate my strands. And then I'm going to take the Style Factor Edge Booster and I'm just gonna apply that. I use the comb to smooth everything in and add a little swoop action. Then I'm gonna brush it. Okay, and then I'm gonna split it into 3. Just lay that in there. Okay, I just added the shining jam to my ends so that they blend. Oh, and remember I tell y'all how this was supposed to be their clean, anti-itch free, hypoallergenic hair, longless, whatever. So it hasn't itched or anything like that, but I can feel in the hair itself, it's different. Like the other hair normally has like a silky smooth type texture to it. I'm guessing that's the coating they put on it. This hair, it just feels like It feels different, but not in a bad way, but just what I have observed. I'm going to attempt to zoom in so you guys can get like a more up close view of this. So here's the rubber bands. Came right off. This is my section of hair that I'm doing. Now I'm just taking the edge gel again. I'm just combing out a little bit of my edges, but the rest I'm gonna slick in here. And I'm just making sure to get all sides. Okay. Then, jeez, I do a little swoop action. And then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna brush it in. And I like the Style Factor's edge boost because it doesn't disappear. Like, you know it's on your hair. And it lasts for a long time. So, and by a long time I mean like 24 hours, not like, I don't know. But anyways, now I'm just gonna split my hair into 3. Okay guys, so I slowed the clip down so that you guys could have a better view of what I was doing. So I'm just taking that braiding hair and I'm laying it in between the first and second section because I split my hair into 3. Then I'm going to start braiding with that piece of hair. So I take the first section and I cross it with the second section. And then I cross it again. And then I go to grab the next section of hair and add it underneath. And then I braid again. I braid 2 times and then I grab another section of hair. I'm holding the other half with my pinky. You can use the clip here, but I'm putting that section underneath the front section again. And then I am braiding. And then I braided twice and now I'm adding the piece again underneath the first section. And then I'm braiding down as normal. So whether you add it to the front or the back, Just make sure you're adding it underneath, not on top. Okay guys, so I just finished my last braid. This is what it's looking like. Do a little spin. Yes, this is what it's looking like. I love my braids. Black hair honestly just looks so good on me. And the thing I love about knotless braids is that, look, I'm moving it. I could put it up the same day. It doesn't hurt, anything like that. I think it looks really good. This is it. I didn't, like, I know people will put braids in and then put a whole bunch of mousse on when they're done. I did not do that. Like, there's no need for it, in my humble opinion. All that's left to do is dip the ends. I haven't dipped it yet. I was gonna do that on camera, but I don't want to burn myself. Like, I just feel like I'm going to drop it trying to film it and dip my hair. But literally all you're doing is you're boiling water and then you just dip it in and it will keep the ends from unraveling. So yeah, this is what we're looking like. It looks so good. I tell you, I look good. You know, people ask me, what is it like to be God's favorite? You know, that he made me look the best. And it ain't easy, I'll tell you that. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below. If you would like to see more videos like this, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.